Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Siti Aini Nanda Alifkha. My student ID number 20400122004. In this video, I will describe about how to articulate English consonant sound. Okay. Problems due to incorrect pronunciation of English made by the learners are caused by limited knowledge of phonetics of English. Lampert, 2012. Many linguists suggest that the difficulty of English pronunciation encountered by the learners can be overcome either by studying the basic structure of the English sound. What is it for? First is they not only know how to produce the basic sound. Second, they will be accustomed to the sound production before using the sound in pronunciation of both English words and sentences. To know how to utter English consonant naturally, you need to know three types of information. First is knowing which part of the mouth are responsible for uttering a particular sound or place of articulation. Second, knowing how the sound is produced or manner articulation, and knowing whether or not the vocal cords vibrate or distinctive feature. Okay, first is place of articulation. Place of articulation, it may be defined as the specific location in the mouth in which two speech organs work together in production consonant sound. For example, the tongue and the teeth come together in forming a dental sound. Remember this acronym. First is the labial sound. These consonant sounds are produced by putting two lips together, as in sound p in the word buy, p in the word pay, and in the word my. Next is labiodental sound. These consonant sounds are produced by contacting the lower lip and upper teeth, as the sound f in the word five and v in the word villa. Next is dental sound. These consonant sounds are made when tongue tip for sound th or tongue blade for sound th. Consonant upper teeth, as in the two sound. For example, sound th, as in the word Thursday, and sound th, as in the word this. Next is alveolar sound. These consonant sounds are made when the tongue tip contacts the alveolar ridge, as sound th in the word Thai, sound th in the word die, sound n in the word night, or sound o in the word lie. Next, palatal sound. These sounds are produced when the blade of the tongue touches the hard palate. For example, sound ch as in the word judge, sound ch in the word shoe, and sound h in the word young. Next is palato-alveolar sound. These sounds are articulated when the blade of the tongue touches the alveolar ridge and the main body of the tongue approaches the hard plate in the mouth. For example, sound sh as in the word sheep, and sound sound ch in the word casual, and sound r in the word remember. Next is velar sound. These consonant sounds are produced when the back of the tongue touches the soft palate. For example, a sound k in the word cup, sound k in the word cap, and sound in the word sing. Next, glottal sound. This consonant sound is produced when the flow of air is stopped by the glottis with some construction of the glottis closing and then released. For example, sound in the word how and who. Next, labiovelar sound. This consonant sound is produced when the back part of tongue consonant the soft palate and lips also come close to each other. For example, sound w in the word what. Next is manner of articulation. Manner of articulation describe two things. The first is how the different organs of speech interact one another in production consonant sound. Second, how the airflow is obstructed to affect the production of consonant sound quality. The acronym of manner of articulation. First is stop or profist. In this manner of articulation, consonant sounds are produced by closing the speech organ, both oral and nasal cavity, that the airstream is blocked. A result are pressure in the oral cavity. When the air pressure is suddenly released, aspiration will occur. The English consonant sound produced through this manner of articulation are p, as in the word pen, th in the word t, k as in the word k, and p in the as in the word by. Next is fricative. This type of manner of articulation produces consonant sound by blocking the A stream in the mouth, but not making complete, and produces audible friction. For example, s in the word sickle, z in the word zoom, and f in the word fun. Next is affricative. This manner of articulation produces consonant sound by blocking the airstream briefly with the tongue in the mouth, but in contract to stop. The blocked airstream is suddenly not released, but is slowly released and causes audible friction. For example, sound ch as in the word check and ch as in the word jump. Next is nasals. This manner of articulation produces consonant sound by blocking the airstream passed through the oral cavity using the phloem and the back of the tongue, so that the air can only pass through the nasal cavity. For example, sound as in the word man, and n as in the word night, and sound as in the word sing. Next is lateral or liquid. This manner of articulation produces consonant sound by contacting the tip of the tongue onto the alveolar rise so that the air passes through both sides the tongue. For example, sound l as in the word lip. Next is approximate or glides. This type of manner of articulation deals with the way consonant sounds are uttered by making the articulator interact. For example, the tongue and the alveolar rise without actually touching. In English, there are three approximate. For example, sound ch in the word. For example, sound y in the word you, sound w in the word word, and sound r in the word rice. Next is the distinctive feature of the English consonant sound. According to yourdictionary.com, distinctive feature is defined as something unique or different that sets someone or something apart from the rest. In English, some different consonant sounds are produced in the same place and manner of articulation. For example, sound p and p. These sounds are both identified as labials and stop sound. Next is testing distinctive feature. First, to test the voicing quality of the consonant sound, the learners may place their fingers on the voice box, namely the location of the Adam's apples in the upper throat. Next, this is done to know whether the vocal cords vibrate or not when a particular consonant sound is made. For example, in distinguish sound p and p, the learners produce sound p while placing their fingers off the voice box. The sound not feel the vibration. Next is therefore, sound p is known as voiceless sound in terms of its distinctive feature to sound p. Whereas in the case of sound p, the learners feel the vibration. Therefore, sound p is then called as a voice sound in a nutshell. Sound p is a voiceless bilabial stop, and sound p is a voice bilabial stop. Maybe that's all from me. Sorry for their mistake. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.